Hello, my little weirdos. I was wrong. I'm back. Yeah. So I was hearing around since I wasn't able to get a ride to the protest. I was keeping tabs as they started. They obviously started on the eastern seaboard because we're ahead of time. And the ones right now are, it's like 6:30 coming on 7. And so they're all wrapped up pretty much on the east here and probably wrapping up right now in the middle of the country and be wrapping up in an hour or so. Um, or probably some are on the west coast. So we'll be getting the full tally. But I mean, there were a ton of people. I think way more than President's Day, folks. No, a lot of people. As you see, I've been so busy I didn't even eat, so figured if I get a pizza, that's food today and tomorrow and Monday, and I go shopping Monday. Caseworkers picks against me shopping on Monday, so yeah. You know why she's on it, right? Because it's overcast and rainy, and so it's all warm. So she's smushing basically my pizza into the top of the box. Oh well. No, they don't put that little plastic thing in there, which is okay because I less plastic, whatever. I can scrape it off the box every now and then. Let her have it. I'm not going to chase her off. But the other one, there was one that I was trying to get to at Morristown in New Jersey. I did not know until earlier, this afternoon, like earlier, when they were starting, that apparently there was supposed to be one over by the Bedminster golf course, and I hadn't heard about it or anything in the last, in like the last few days before today, where anybody who, it was like all the information was being put out over and over, so it was like everybody could see it somewhere or remember, oh yeah, that's tomorrow type of thing. And I hadn't seen anything. I'm like, I didn't even know there was one at Bedminster. That's about 30 minutes that, one way, and Morristown was like 20 minutes the other way. And, but I was reading that people were saying that the first ones that were showing up there were being told, the cops were telling them, there's no protest here today, go away, go home. So they all went in their own ways and found different protests. Somebody said that there was 30 different protests just in New Jersey alone. What? 30 just in teeny tiny little New Jersey. Teeny tiny little thumb Jersey. Had like 30 rally protests? What? I'm gonna have to see if that's for real, but if it is, oh, good on us. Yeah, if that's true, nice. Considering it's such a small place. Well, you heard 2 that were supposed to be like within an hour of each other, so an hour, is a large part of. It's not that big. Granted, not as small as Rhode Island. Nothing against Rhode Island. But apparently, I just read, that's why I hopped on, I just read that Trump was golfing at his Bedminster golf course. That would make sense. If that's true, that would make sense. He would be at Bedminster. And thus, because I remember last week somebody saying, is anybody, is there any protest for like down by Mar-a-Lago, as close as you can be by there, like they do, like you've seen them before, there's places they can protest, and I never heard anybody respond. They're probably not, because they knew he wasn't going to be in Mar-a-Lago, he was going to be up here. So that little coward was golfing probably with some of his Saudi buddies. I don't know, but 30 minutes from me. While I'm over here just jonesing to try to get a ride to go protest his ass. Woo! There's some tea. So, if anybody sees this and they were going to go to the Bedminster, New Jersey protest and had to go someplace else, that's probably why. The little orange coward clown was up in my state stinking the shit up. See, that's what I would have liked his ass to see. Right there. Yeah, or this. Yeah. America's not for sale, and neither is America. And neither is the Gulf of Mexico. I said it. What you gonna do? No, I haven't had anything. But I plan to. I'm going to have a piece of my feline flattened pizza. And then I'm taking a couple dabs. And you know what? If it ain't protest, and it ain't political tonight, I am done with political. And one more time, I have to say to a particular amount of my viewers who have given me a lot of encouragement yesterday and today on my videos, my little bit of frustration, okay, a huge amount of frustration probably was coming through. So thank you guys, seriously, y'all played like my backup therapist there. For real, you definitely helped me. And I got to talk to my neighbor and let him know that if anybody comes in the area and they have, like, they might look like the way ice is appearing, and they are targeting this state because they want to flip it red. I already told him, if I see anything like that and somebody's like that out, if the weird-haired white lady starts making a scene outside, goes running outside and making a scene and carrying on and getting attention, you know, that's probably because I noticed, and I'm making a scene to get the distraction away so they can get the F in the house and lock the door. And don't answer it until you know for sure. Don't go to the window. Stay the fuck out of sight. I absolutely did say that. I absolutely fucking did. He actually said, because of work and everything, there were layoffs, and he's been trying to find a job, and they can't find one in 60 days. You know what happens in 2 months. It's about right. He was one of the first. I didn't know. He was one of the first. One of my neighbors was one of the first. And I didn't know. So he's got to go and see if he can get anything to go back. But, you know, I was like, oh. So that sucks. He's been trying for 25 years. He still does all the regular stuff, so he's still legally here, but he's been trying to get a green for 25 years. I mean, his daughters was born here, you know, the whole thing. And that's fucked up. It's so fucked up. I have another neighbor that I personally know, down the way, that's the family, Ukraine family, a big, very big. And I'm just worried for them. These are just people in my community, you know. And there's a lot of complexes in this area. A lot of large complexes. And It concerns me a lot. But if anybody wanted to know why they didn't get to protest at Bedminster, the little coward clown was there, and he was too scared. I guess they didn't have enough time to fake another shooting or something, for the drama effect of, ooh, he's immortal. Ooh, our God King cult leader is immortal. Little wussy pants. Can't even golf with a couple people outside with a sign and yelling. What a wuss. Shut the F up, you stupid fire alarm. Why don't you open so I can change the battery? Bitch. Sorry. That was so unladylike of me. Yes. So the coward didn't let them protest where he was golfing. He thought he'd get away from it at Bedminster in beautiful, quiet New Jersey. Oh, Donald Trump, I want to know why you're such a cunt. God, I will forever love the Brits just for coming up with that little ditty his first term. Love you Brits for that. Well, that's not the only reason. But damn, that's one of the finest chants against him that I've heard. Just because it's catchy and it's just so appropriate. If you get my drift. Because the last word means something different on the other side of the pond. But it works either way. I'm going to go get my pizza. Have a couple pieces. What kind is it? Hawaiian. Sorry, I know some of you people don't think pineapple belongs on a pizza, but it really does. Especially if you add jalapenos. I do. I add jalapenos on half of it. I have to. Have you had jalapenos on a pizza with pineapple? Then you should not judge it. Peace out.